We open in the Red Skull's death camp on Genosha. Magneto has been captured and the Red Skull gloats over his victory. He begins to use Xavier's powers to mentally torture Magneto. The Master of Magnetism soon sees an officer named Hitzig appear before him. It is the same Nazi Magneto failed to kill years ago during the Holocaust. The Red Skull leaves, predicting Magneto will be broken within 15 minutes. To escape the psychic assault, Magneto tries to hide within his memories. He goes back to a time on Adelan when he just discovered that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are his children. However, Hitzig finds him and kills his children, gloating that Magneto cannot possibly hide within his own memories. Magneto then goes to a time with his family, and they are trapped within a burning building. They attempt to escape but are caught by the Nazi and his officers, who gloat at Magneto as he is forced to watch his own daughter die. Magneto strikes out, and suddenly he is trapped in a citadel with Rogue. He laments not appreciating his time he spent with her. As they hear a rumble, Magneto reverts to the child he was during the Holocaust, as Nazi dinosaurs break in and further torment Magneto. Magneto then jumps to another memory on Genosha, when it was being destroyed by Sentinels. Mutants beg Magneto to save himself, as a Sentinel, in the form of Hitzig, gloats at Magneto one last time over all his failures. Back in the death camp, Magneto declares it is over as his torture continues. But Rogue and Scarlet Witch are able to rescue him. Free, Magneto bites into his arm to get a vial he put under his skin. Filled with the mutant growth hormone, Magneto surges with power, ready to get revenge on the Red Skull. Hello everyone, my name is Arden, and today we're looking at Magneto, issue 10. So I was really impressed with the last Magneto tie-in, and this one impressed me even more. Issue 9 was the best comic I had read of this series so far, but I'm pleased to say I like issue 10 even more. This was a fun story that delved into Magneto's background as a character. There are moments here that are very specific and meaningful to him, so I really like the time and effort they put into this comic. We see Magneto at various points throughout his life, and start to get a sense of what he really cares about. This is a character that has suffered tremendous loss, and uses that pain as a reason to fight. But he also clearly cares about people like Rogue and his family, as they feature heavily in his memory and affect him strongly when he encounters them. I also really like the art. There's more color in this issue than any of the other Magneto comics so far, and that adds a lot to the character and the impact of these memories. One thing that started to bug me is the recurring image of Magneto with his face wide open in shock. That's just starting to be funny at this point. It showed up a couple times last issue, and it shows up a couple times here. The problem is that it's a huge distraction, and it's starting to detract from an otherwise solid story. Otherwise, I have very little problem with this comic. I can't possibly complain about a story that has Nazi dinosaurs in it. That's just great, and any comic with Nazi dinosaurs is certainly a comic worth reading, and I'm glad I did. I like how Magneto and the Uncanny Avengers are also having a story that fits together quite nicely. It adds a lot and makes this tie-in more meaningful, and makes getting into the Magneto story a much more compelling prospect. I'm still really enjoying the lead into Axis overall, in fact. Hopefully the events live up to all this build-up. Overall, this was another stellar issue of Magneto, and I'm looking forward to seeing where things go from here. What did you guys think of this comic? Are you looking forward to Axis? Let me know in the comments section, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.